Hi everybody, this is Binoy. We have all heard the famous saying, life is 10% of what happens and 90% of how we react to it. The way in which we respond to everything that happens around us determines the quality of our lives. It's true in achieving our goals also. How we react throughout the journey towards our goal primarily influences the final result. We may face various hurdles and setbacks while working towards our goal. At this stage, many of us stagger and give up. Have you ever thought of the reason why people give up their goals? It's because they started it without identifying the precise requirements for their goals. After finding out your goals and before starting to work for it, it's important to elicit the specific needs for your goals. So the high level sequence shall be 1. Find out your goal. 2. Collect or obtain the precise requirements. And the third is work for the goals. We quit in between because most of us skip the step number 2. It is known as the process of collecting the requirements. Most of us don't do this step. We need to think about what things are required to achieve our aim. In this video, I am trying to summarize a structured thinking approach to collect requirements for reaching your goal. How to gather requirements for attainment of your goals is a primary question. This fundamental question will lead us to another 5 related questions, starting with what, why, when, where, and who. What? What are the requirements for achieving your goal? Brainstorm and make a list of all requirements. Suppose you have 3 requirements, A, B, and C. Then take out each need and ask yourself why. Why A is required, why B is required, and why C is required. It's essential because sometimes we may identify some item as requirements and in the later stage we will realize that it's not vital to our goal. So to perform an intelligent filtering process, questions with why are important. After identifying all the precise requirements, it's significant to sequence them according to the priority. So ask yourself when. When A is required, when B is required, and when C is required. Finally, before starting to work for the goal, ask yourself the question where or who. From where can you get the necessary things? Who can help you in getting it? Sometimes nobody else can assist you in meeting the requirements. In that case, you have to take the full responsibility. If your goal is to pass an exam, you may approach a good coaching center or a good coach. Sometimes your friends or parents may be able to help or encourage you in reaching your goal. We need to identify the right source by asking ourselves the questions where and who. The tools to manage the difficulties of the journey for accomplishing our goals are within each one of us. We have to learn to utilize it and unlearn whatever is holding us back. Be ready to surpass the unexpected obstacles, challenges, and problems. Of course, this is not an overnight process, but through repeated practice, we all can achieve any goal. Just show the boldness to begin your process now. Remember, destiny favors the bold.